Hello everyone. Welcome to the new way to revolutionize application updating process. Estimated 95% of web applications has a deprecated component somewhere in its system. Depending on the component, the risks related to safety, reliability, and usability grows, which threatens the business owner when realized. To tackle this problem, companies are using at worst 90% of their resources at a time to patch the deprecated components. Despite these measures, fixing a deprecated application properly is often too costly for companies to consider, especially in large, complex application ecosystems. A system is needed that can automatize the deprecated application components with an affordable price. In the past, this was not possible, but with the recent development of artificial intelligence, this system is possible to be built. Introducing an artificial intelligence system specialized for updating existing web application components. The system uses a large language model and different role tasks, which are called agents. These agents, working with each other, are tasked to fully update component with any given task by the client. As in development teams with different roles for each developer, the system utilizes similar hierarchical structure, having an agent for a manager, a developer, and a verifier to successfully develop updated code for the deprecated components. Only thing needed for the client is the old code base and project requirements for the needed changes. Why make a system like this? Various research studies have demonstrated the increased quality of using multi-agent system for producing code. This system relies on the same architecture as code-pori multi-agent system that has demonstrated superior results on code generation from project description alone. Utilizing same technology on updating an existing code is a logical step forward towards automatization of repetitive tasks that produces low value for the application owner, but enormous risks for not doing so. Tested with a real-life deprecated application, the system demonstrated lower levels of different errors and capability to produce solutions to specific requirements compared to a basic request to a large language model. These demonstrations were observed in a cheap large language model, meaning improved code output in a price where an entire code base of a large application can be updated in tens of euros. Next, we demonstrate the system in a simple practical use. In this scenario, the old code and requirements are fed into a simple terminal that returns the updated code after being processed by the multi-agent system. First, we show the component to be updated, a simple registration page for a web store, which however lags any proper requirements for the password. This means that password is vulnerable for breaching, which risks the customer accounts and has potential to give negative experience of the web store. Additionally, the page lacks customer's country and address, which the owner wants to save already during the registration process. Now we add the requirements to a terminal view with the old code from the registration page. The first requirement given to system is to make sure that the password contains at least one number, a lowercase letter, and an uppercase letter. Secondly, the system tasked to add field with address and a drop-down field containing all Nordic countries where the imaginary web store is operating. Next, we send the code and the requirements to the system. The system will address each of the requirements separately and returns the new code after it has passed each of the requirements carefully checked by the system's agents. Now, we will replace the old code for the new system given one. As we now look the new form, we can see that the address and the country drop-down has been successfully added to the page. From the drop-down, we can see that only Nordic countries has successfully added. Additionally, the password is now not accepted until the password contains upper and lowercase letter as well. We can conclude that the updating has been successful as described in the project requirements. This presentation has demonstrated the need for updating the deprecated application components to protect business and their clients from the vast risks associated with them. The multi-agent system has demonstrated the capacity to do these changes cheaply and with high precision compared to the alternatives. The new versions of the system will bring the performance even further towards autonomous application updates that will revolutionize the software industry. Thank you for your interest to this presentation.